And we're back. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now let's get the camera right. Let's get the camera right. I'm gonna have to put the camera somewhere else because this ain't working. I think. Can I do it like this? That's not good. Let's see if I can put it up here. Oh, that'll work. Down, Miss America Brown. That's not the words. Took the Chevy to the levee, and the levee broke down. Cause Bush don't care about black people, says Kanye, and okay. Woo! That was fun. We got all that. Ooh, that camera's got high definition and good frames per second. The frames per second on this one is low. There you get to see stuff. And whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Oh. Gotta start the application. Gotta start the power drift. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna talk about, how do you say, the Nintendo Switch. We're gonna talk about Microsoft canceling games. We're gonna talk about Sony closing studios. We're gonna talk about, what else are we gonna talk about? I don't remember. NES, the mini NES, stuff about that. Sony has a new TV that doesn't have speakers. Yep, that's not a lie. And it's a new open world RPG called Identity that I just saw. I found out today. I was like, oh snap, what's that? It was kind of cool. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So did I? Yeah, I already started all games. Good. And is it working? Let's find out. A Wahan, a two. Yes. The meters on the Shoutcast app are a little weird, but it's all good. Thank you, Tiger Claw. Thank you, Kaijudo. Thank you, MXT. Shout out next gen video. Okay. Still haven't read your book, but I bought it. Nah. Wait. I bought it. I still did. I told Bridget to do a review. I don't think she did one, so I'm gonna have to actually do one for tomorrow. But then I have to read it. Does that mean I have to read it? That's a long book, man. Okay. So, what are we talking about first? Let's talk about no, we're not going to talk about that first. We're going to talk about, yes, we're going to talk about the mini NES. Hacked. Somebody hacked it. They plug into the USB. Thought it was just for power, but it's actually for data as well. You can throw in your own ROMs. I think you can put in about 90 or something like that. Up to 90, maybe not. At least 60, I would say. That's what you get, Nintendo. Now, well, I don't know if they're even gonna make it anymore. I doubt it, because the rumor was that the Switch is only gonna have a 2 million, only gonna have 2 million units launch. That's worldwide. I'm not talking about US. That's all the whole world, 2 million units. And I'm like, okay. I think they're playing it conservative because they don't want to. Wait, did they make too many Wii U's or something? Is that what happened? I don't know. Even the Switch seems to be interesting to me. But I don't. And we'll get to the Switch. We're not there yet. So Scalebound will switch to Microsoft. Scalebound closes its door. Here's what happened. As far as I understand, Microsoft was like, yo, what you got? It's been 2 years. Platinum Games. It's been 2 years. What do you have for us to play to see? And then they showed them. They're like, really? This is it? How much money we give you so far? Sorry. Chink, chink, clink, 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 chink, give me all your computers. They closed them down. No, they didn't close them down. They just stopped making the game. Platinum Games still around. I believe they own the IP. I think they own the IP of Scalebound. I'm not sure. I think that's what the whatchamacallit was. But if not, I mean, it's an interesting IP, but it's honestly This is what I think happened, right? Scalebound was in development, right? Final Fantasy 15 is in development. Forever. Forever. And Final Fantasy 15 comes out, right? It's like an open world, there's big monsters, you got four guys playing, right? It's cool, everybody likes it, it's pretty beautiful, right? And then Microsoft's looking at it like, that's kind of like, it's familiar. It feels like Scalebound, don't it? Why did my doors bark? Feels like Scalebound. What's going on? And then Platinum was like, yeah, this is what we got so far. And it was like, the gameplay it's like, you look at the gameplay of Final Fantasy 15, it's like, wow, that fighting system is pretty good. That real time fight, that's all right. That's kind of, I could get into that. Then you look at Scalebound, it's like, not as, the parallels are there. You look at him, you're like, I mean, one has dragons, yes, but one has a car that eventually flies. One has, I don't know what other systems they were putting in the Scalebound, but you got to make omelets and pancakes and grits and eggs and whatever else you got to make, ham sandwiches and stuff. I'm like, I bet you that's not in Scalebound. So basically, Platinum Games had a whack game. The game was whack according to the standards of Microsoft and according to what was out there, basically Final Fantasy 15. If Final Fantasy 15 didn't come out, Scalebound might still be a game that Microsoft was going to put out. But Final Fantasy 15 came out, and they were like, oh, this is better than the game that we're making, and it's kind of the same. It kind of fulfills all of the things that our game was gonna. Never mind. So they said, squish, cut, bam. But what's worse? I asked you this question, Kaijudo and everyone in chat. What's worse? Canceling a game or closing a studio? I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit longer. Closing a studio's worse. You get people laid off. They laid off, who was it? Guerrilla Games, Cambridge or whichever one it was. Not the main Guerrilla, but one, offshoot of Guerrilla. They made rigs. That's how confident Sony is in VR. They literally closed the studio that made the VR, that made probably maybe the best VR, not the best, but one of the premier VR games, full-fledged VR games. They closed it. They closed the studio. Yeah, they can't work anymore. Exactly. Cancel the game. They can just make another. And that's the thing, because Microsoft was just funding Platinum Games making this game, right? And I think, like I said, I don't know who owns IP, but that doesn't matter. So Studio J at Platinum's making this. I think it was the Z studio, basically, like the main studio that makes all like Bayonetta and all that fly stuff, right? I don't think they were working on this game. I think they were working on Nier Automata, whatever that one is, and then they put the B team on Scalebound because like, oh, nobody likes Microsoft, nobody likes Xbox. Let's put the whack team on that one. And then Microsoft was like, yo, what's up? What's the game? What's the game? And then the whack team showed the whack game that the whack team made. And they was like, nah, son. And so they're like, well, we still got paid. Well, let's work on something else. Or they're gonna find another publisher if they own IP, and they'll finish it. Oh, how the hell? Oh, let me do this real quick. Boop. Barmatunishka. Hey, my friend Arnold like to. Not gonna read the rest of that. Sorry. Like the name, no. I can say to your. I'm not gonna read the rest of this, but I'll give you advice. What kind of monkeys? Sorry. I mean, look, if he's not, I don't know where you live. I don't know what the laws are where you live. If it's legal, then I can't say nothing. But as far as America over here, that's not technically, it's not legal. So I would tell you to tell him to find another hobby. Video games is a good hobby. Play the games. Don't play yourself. Ooh, that's a good saying. I'm gonna use that. Play the games, don't play yourself. EA is probably gonna steal that. Instead of it's in the game, they're gonna play the games, don't play your thing. They're gonna steal it. I'm really looking forward to Mass Effect, but we're not talking about Mass Effect right now. He's talking exclusive stuff, not third party. Platinum. Oh, Target Class says. Wait, let me go back. Billy. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all are plopping stuff down. Not paying attention. My bad. Ty Claus said, Billy OK says, I wonder why Japanese developers works with Microsoft anymore. Their record is terrible. Yeah, that's true. I think Japanese developers take longer too, right? Because look at Sony's. You look at Polyphony Digital. How long does it take them to make a racing game? Forza, Turn 10, and Playground Games are knocking out games every 2 years. They're on that Call of Duty thing, like Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon. So every year you get a game, but they're working 2 years on each game, and they have the foundation of what Forza was. It's big monkeys, like big gorillas. Gorilla's not a monkey. Gorilla's an ape. They're a little different. Gorillas don't have tails. Monkeys do. Be careful. Tell them to be careful. Tech Head Cloud. Oh, Shadow Next Gen says companies like Capcom seem to do fine. Capcom is struggling. Shadow. They're like, oh, because what happened? Street Fighter 5, kind of not a huge success. What was the one before that? I think Resident Evil 7 will bring them back a little bit, but Street Fighter 5 should have been smash hit, best game ever. Nico La says, nice stream, bro. Why so low? I don't know. I don't know. It's like at 17. Oh, I know why. Because I got the Xbox app running. That's probably why. Sorry. The Xbox One app is running, so I'm gonna play some games. That's why. Actually, let me stop it real quick. Let me close it and see if my FPS jump up again. Jump up to get. Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling like the PS4 right now with my low FPS. Sorry. Anyway, let's see. Platinum is hit or miss depending on which division is working on the game. One of their divisions is better than the other. That's what I said. The team B, the B team, comes on Tuesday. Is it A7, 9? I don't remember. B team at Platinum was working on Scalebound, and then it was whack. And Microsoft was like, "Nah, son, this is garbage." Latest, they y'all got to kick rocks. Sorry. Well, I think their good team is working on Scalebound, but they clearly missed sadly. No, seriously, I think it's whatchamacallit? Near Automata, because everybody's on Sony's jock, so they're like, "Yo, we gotta put the better team. We gotta put the better team on Sony's." Basically, that's what. Tiger Claw says, "I can only imagine what Japanese developers are going through while making these games. It must be more intense than how it is in the US. Remember the whole Konami thing? How they treated the developers? Konami just cares about making money. They don't care about games. They don't care about making games. They want to make money. That's why they're making pachinko machines and bingo and slot machines. There's more money in those machines, in those games. Microsoft is going to cancel the Xbox One. Haha, says that's tight. As Kaiju said that. The Konami thing was bullshit. Bullshit. Don't fall into the trap of thinking all companies are like that. Yeah, that's true. Konami is a special case. Because, like I said, they're not in the games industry. They're in the games industry, but not the video games industry. And they just want to make money. Tekla says, all games. Prisoner number 43236 says, SG, where's Scalebound? We already talked about that. You gotta show up on time to the meetings if you want to know the answers to those questions. Tekla says, so SG, what are your doubts? What are your thoughts? On the Nintendo Switch, do you think it's going to be huge or a fail? Or the final nail in the coffin for Nintendo making consoles? Kaijiro says, we'll get to that. Kaijiro says, I never heard of Scalebound until the cancel news came out. It didn't look fun to me. It looked interesting. I didn't have too much faith in it because I was like, okay, having a big dragon as your buddy is cool. But I think also Last Guardian came out and I was like, oh snap, that's really dope. AI partner. And the dragon wasn't even close. So that's the thing. So I think it was a combination of things that different games came out and just smashed a couple of ideas that wasn't scalebound. And, that's it. So maybe it'll come out next gen or something. Barmatunishka. Nice beard, dude. Thank you. I get the compliments. I had a lady I was driving home. She's like, nice beard. She's like older. She's like 72. I don't know how old she was. But she was older. She's like, nice beard. She's like, you let people grab it. I was like, only the wife. She's like, oh, yeah. I think she was hitting on me. I don't know. Don't tell Bridget because the older chicks are hitting on me. They're not cougars. What are they? Saber-toothed tigers at that age? I don't know. Tiger, no. Doomplague, no. Who says something? Oh man, you guys are flipping and tripping. All right, hello. Technical says because everything has culminated on the Switch being a hybrid. Okay, the reflection of the TV in the background is bothering me a little bit, but I'm gonna power through it. Shadow Knight Jet says, I bet the majority of people use a Switch as a standard console and don't do much with it as a portable system until they release a smaller version that replaces the 3DS completely. I never thought of that, Doomplague. Doomplague said that. If they could somehow make the Switch compatible with 3DS games, although I don't think that's possible unless they segment the screens. How would they? I don't think they can do that. Yeah, that sucks because maybe there's maybe there's a Switch add-on where you can have an extra screen where it's the second screen and the Switch screen is or no, it's not gonna work. Anyway, moving on. Switch has no games at launch and even less after launch. My cell phone has better graphics than the Switch. That's all games. Prisoner number 42326. And I'm drinking cranberry sauce. I'm drinking cranberry juice and beer. Paps. Because that's the only thing in the fridge. Nintendo Switch is going to be popular. Nintendo got some gold right now, says Kjudo. TechClass says the new Zelda is a Switch launch title. The new Zelda is a Switch launch title, even though it's coming out for the Wii also. And just like the GameCube and the Wii. Come on, son. Shadow Knight Jen says, the people who say the Switch has no games at launch are effing morons. Plus, they apparently have never been part of a console launch. Do you see yourself playing 1-2 Switch? Kajuda says, what they say is they don't have game they want to play, which is dumb. Tegro says, thought it wouldn't work if you were the only one playing video games. Though it wouldn't work. I can't read. Even with my glasses, I can't read. Kaijiro says, launch time. I never get excited about launch games because they all play like tech demos to show off what the consoles can do. But I like that spring fighting game. Your arms. I was like, what's that called? Fists or Pumas? What's that called? Hands? Oh, arms, yeah. Spring fighting game. Oh, you guys. And that other game that doesn't use the TV. Gamers never know what they want. When they showed the spring fighting game, some said, why not make it Punch Out? It's like, what the F? They just want that retro stuff. Shite. Nothing new. Yeah, that's true. The spring game looks interesting, but I don't. It's a really a casual kind of beat 'em up thing. I don't think the controls are as accurate as you would want them to be in order to make that a real kind of competitive type of thing. But no, it'd be fun though. Can't deny that. Technical says it won't be long until Nintendo does a Nintendo Switch Slim at some point. How are you gonna make that slimmer? Come on, son. All games, prisoner number 4326336. The Switch shouldn't have been a superpowered 3DS. Should have been a superpowered 3DS with the HDMI output. That's not a bad idea, actually. Like if the Switch, all they like I said, all they gotta do is put a peripheral on that, slap an extra screen on the bottom, you know, and I guess that'll be touchscreen too, but it'll be smaller and cheaper to make. And no, it won't work. It just says that's why gamers piss me off. They're dumb as F. Textile says a Switch with a smaller screen. Nobody wants a smaller screen. Everybody wants. Why are you talking about smaller screen? Come on, son. Nintendo usually doesn't do slim models. That's true. That's not true. They did a slimmer NES top loader, if you will. So get your mind right, or a Switch Lite. It says Tiger Claw. All games. Person number 43236 says the Switch has no games at launch. No, the Switch has no games at launch. That's how you said it. Duplex has no games. Like Zelda isn't a game. All games. Person number 43236 said Zelda, which you can get on the Wii U, 1-2 Switch. A tech demo is not a game. Not a game. Sorry, and my mic keeps falling asleep. I don't know why. Arms. Shadow Nation says clearly, this guy is clearly an effing idiot. Tagla says it's like boxing meets third-person shooter. Tagla doesn't sound like that, but the Switch has no games. They're fighting in chat because the Switch has no games at launch, and I have no frames. But I'm gonna load up my my Xbox, and when we finish talking about this stuff, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know why my frames are so low, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. But do you only punch the face? You can punch in any part of the body. I don't remember. I think he can. Yeah. Shadow Next Gen says it is like he has never seen a console launch in his life. Duplex says, and yet with Zelda, it's still a better launch lineup than other consoles have had. Tie game. Alright. No. Kajuda says, no, the Switch shouldn't be a what? A DS. That's a crazy idea. You never know. No one said anything about exclusives. The Switch has little to no games at launch. Well, no Call of Duty or anything. It's got Skyrim. That's a new game. Okay, I can't. I got. I don't know if I have OCD or whatever, but that was in the background. It was bothering me. Anyway, Techla says Switch is getting a bunch of games. You got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I believe has all DLC, and Splatoon characters, Splatoon 2, and Super Mario Odyssey. Well, Super Mario Odyssey is later. They didn't announce a date for that one. Shadow Next Gen says, if you want the best possible version, you'll play the Switch version. Just like if you buy a PS4, you don't play the PS3 version of a game. If they make them anymore. Come on, son. Tiger says Super Mario Odyssey is the most interesting one of the bunch because you have Mario moving around the real world, which is odd because you have the normal looking people and you have Mario being small. Yeah, I don't understand it, right? Is it Mario plumber? Isn't he a plumber from Brooklyn? You don't take calls anymore? I have a few comments to make. Oh yeah, I take calls. You can call me. Did you not? I'm sorry. I don't know if you were calling in. My bad. Let me see something here. Yeah, it's there. Am I signed in? I'm probably not signed in. That's probably why. I don't care about what's new. Yeah, okay, yeah. You could call it. Oh, you called in like a half an hour ago. That's weird. Yeah, call back, Kaijudo. Call back and we can talk. R9cast on Skype. R, the number 9, CAST. So the Switch has 4 games at launch. 4, that's sad. Its most promising game, the new Zelda, which you don't need the Switch to play. And once you switch, Kaijudo! Telltale Cookies Kagaju.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm only here for a little bit. I don't want to take up all the air on your show, man. You know what I mean? I know you got other stuff to talk about. Got to talk about how Xbox One is failing, all that good stuff. So I just want to talk a little bit about the Switch while you're talking about it. That's all. Yeah, but yeah, Scalebound. Like I said, honest truth, I never heard of the game until this week. I didn't even know what that was.
I don't know. Scalebound's been around. It was kind of like it's interesting, but like, it wasn't. I don't think it was anything huge to lose, or it wasn't a big deal. I don't think. I think people are making a bigger deal about it because it's Microsoft and they want Microsoft to fail. They want the Xbox to fail, so they're taking any bad news about something associated with the Xbox and pushing it over the edge, over the ledge.
Yeah, I don't like Microsoft, but I mean they obviously did the best thing because those guys were like taking forever with the game. So I was like,
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, like I don't think they were in the wrong for canceling the game. I don't know all the other details. Like it would suck if those guys lost their job, but as far as like not bringing the game out, it makes sense because they didn't want to put out a piece of crap.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like if you think about like The Last Guardian, I know it's a Sony studio making that game, and it's Ueda, and he made Shadow of the Colossus and Eco back in the day, and everybody's like, yeah, it's dope, it's gonna be dope or hype or whatever. Regardless of how the game came out, that game. Well, how long was that game in development? Like 7 years or 9 years?
Yeah, a long time.
Too long. And like any other company would have been like, that's ridiculous, basically, because they basically made the game on the PS3 and it was whack and it didn't work right, and they said, okay, we got to make it over again on the PS4.
Yeah, but I kind of blame the fans for that. Like I think that sometimes like developers and gaming companies let the gamers or the fans have too much influence. And I think the main reason why they kept holding on to that game was because it was the big, oh, when's that game coming out? Oh, I want that game. I think it just became one of those things, like I don't think anybody ever really truly. I think the people that really wanted the game probably already abandoned the idea of having it, but like it just became that thing like Duke Nukem and other games like that where it's like we want this game to come out, it's got to come out, and they just feel the pressure and they really.
True. Well, I mean, hold on a second. I had to plug you back in. All right. So the thing is, for yeah, I know All Games Radio can't hit the Skype caller. The thing about
We're doing the Sixth Sense again.
yeah, the thing about The Last Guardian is that it's more about Sony's identity in the games that they put out. Basically, I don't think it was about the fans, because the previous games weren't huge commercial successes. I guess they were critical, and that's more about like Sony wanting those type of games on the PS4, not about the fan. Because honestly, I don't think they really care what the fans say or think.
Yeah.
Sony is on their own page, just like Microsoft, just like Nintendo's on their own page. Nintendo's like, this is what we're gonna make for people that we think that's gonna buy it. This is what we're doing. We're not gonna follow, Microsoft and Sony. We're doing our own thing. And Sony's like, we are the best. We're the best video games in ever. Japan forever, and we're gonna do what we want to do, and we want this game to come out, so we're gonna make it no matter what. And the same thing with the Gran Turismo. That's been when was the last Gran Turismo that came out? It's a little ridiculous, and it's a little, as far as economics go and business, it's not smart. So I don't know where the money's coming from, but
me personally, I don't mind not having a Gran Turismo yet. Like I have the Gran Turismo you're talking about, the last one they did for PlayStation 3.
6, right?
I got that one. I barely played. I played the one for PlayStation 2. That's just because like I'm a completionist, and that game just has everything you could ever want in the game is all on that one disc. I'm scared of these car games because you gotta get all this DLC and tracks, and and car parts and all this stuff. So I'm kind of glad that they're taking a break from that because I don't have time to buy it right now. I want to get some other stuff before I have to deal with Gran Turismo. So I really don't mind. I think a lot of games should take their time coming out. Like I don't like that business model that Forza is doing. I know that they're doing like alternate, like they're not the same games. It's actually the game is coming out every 2 years, but that still seems like it's coming out too fast. I'd rather them take a little break.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that. It's kind of like the Call of Duty thing, but I think that they're doing okay. I don't think it's at that point where it's like, oh man, it's too much, because like Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon are so different. They're different type of game, so it is basically 2 years per game because they're so different. Excuse me, but going back to what were
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah. Because I got to talk about that spring game. Everybody has some questions.
It's
I
called
got some extra info.
it's called Arms, or
Yeah,
it's
Arms.
Arms. It's it looked cool. I mean, it's all right. The art style, I like the art style. Definitely reminds me a little bit of if Power Stone kept being a game. That's what it would have turned into.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Yep. Cool. It was just like Power Stone.
So what you got?
Power Stone.
What you got?
All right. So you mentioned that you was like, you don't think people can be competitive with it, right? Now, did you see the Treehouse thing?
No, I didn't.
All right. See, that's when you would know that this game is the real deal because they demonstrated it in Treehouse. The guy that I don't know if he's one of the developers or he's just like the figurehead of the company. I don't know what, but I think you've seen him before. You ever seen that Asian dude with the big mole on his upper lip? He's been there before. I've seen him demonstrate another game for Nintendo a while back. I kept like,
I don't know any of the freaking Nintendo dudes.
All right, wait. It was that dude, and he demonstrated the game, and it's really cool. There's some customization in there. They got different characters that have like different just like in Street Fighter. The Zangief is like the close combat guy. He's good for grabbing and slamming people. Then you have the person that shoot projectiles. They have that type of thing. But what's really cool is when it comes to those fists that you swing around, you have different gloves that you can put on. They have like different powers to them, and they can do different things. So that was cool. And then the other thing that he demonstrated was that he used the two maracas, the controllers.
Yeah.
And there's a maraca rhythm game coming out with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he took the controllers and he was demonstrating like you can weave out like you pull the controls in kind of like when you see the guy when he's riding a horse and he pulls the reins in.
Yeah.
You do that, like you put up your block, you move it to the side, and it's really sensitive. Like they demonstrated in the press conference, the thing with the ice where you can tell if there's like one ice cube in the glass or two or three and water.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't.
Oh well, you won't understand. It's one of those things where somebody explained this in the because they did like an after show, like after the press conference. Right. I don't know who these people were, but I'm gonna start listening to their show or podcast or whatever they got because they're kind of like they're kind of like the Nintendo people. Like they talk all about Nintendo stuff, right. And they were talking right after the press conference, and the guy made a good point. He said that what's bad is that some of the really cool stuff about it, like that controller and the sensitivity, is that you won't really know what that stuff is until you try it. There's no way to really demonstrate that over the TV or over the internet. It's like you just got to have that thing in your hands and you got to know.
Okay. First of all, okay. Let me. They acted okay. So they say the same thing about VR, which I can understand because that's something that you really haven't experienced before. Now, a lot of people haven't experienced like the old school VR or whatever, or even Virtual Boy or whatever 3D. So you can say, okay, if you haven't seen 3D, if you haven't seen VR, then it's hard to explain it to you. You have to experience it. We have had Rumble, which is basically what that is, HD Rumble, if they want to call it. We've had Rumble in our controllers since the freaking N64. So I'm like, how is it different from one of these, which is Xbox One controller with the Rumble triggers? Is that HD Rumble too? Is that what? I don't. That's why I say I don't understand. Like.
But I think what it is. I mean, this is just a theory of mine, just because like you said, we've all used Rumble controllers and sensitive controllers, and I think what it is that like what's really good about this is like there's a real sensitivity to it. Like certain games that you're playing, like the rumble may feel stronger, some of them may feel lighter, and that's like where you get the effect of, is it one ice in the glass or two? Because like if it's one, you can kind of wave it around a little bit more, and then if there's two, there's a little resistance there, and then three is almost like it's a solid type of thing. So I think what they're demonstrating there is that like there's a there's gonna almost be like you're gonna feel almost like a weight to it, like if you're holding something. Like there may actually be games where you think of like a scale game, like a demo of like a scale game, where they're gonna put like one super light object on one side of the controller and one heavy object on the other side, and you'll be able to like feel that balance between is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like it's because HD is gonna stand for like realism. So what they're saying, there's gonna be like a realism to the vibration and the feeling of things, and that's where that other game comes in. That though looked really cool. The game that doesn't use a TV, where it's just like
1-2 switch. Nah,
yeah, that looks cool.
That's good for party games and stuff, but
yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
But you still have to look at the screen because first, okay, some of them work.
So you look at the screen to set it up, but I mean,
no, but I mean,
people playing don't have to look at it.
Oh yeah, I mean, but for score or whatever. But if like the gun, like the cowboy gun, like drawing, fine, that works. But how are you playing ping pong with an invisible ball? How does that work? I mean, I understand you go like that and you hear it, you feel it, and then the other person has to see an imaginary ball from when you. I don't understand how that works. And then how I didn't understand how it works. I guess everybody else didn't understand how it works because on the ad or trailer or whatever, a magical CG ball appeared and then they're playing. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, that ball's not gonna be there when I'm playing. So I'm not gonna say it's not fun. I'm not gonna say it's not cool. I'm just saying it's one of the, it's like Wii Sports or all those things that they came out with before. Got a little feedback.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't notice that they did a ping pong. I don't know how the ping pong will work, because the whole idea of ping pong is like you're supposed to hit the ball out of place so the guy can't hit it back. So if you just hitting it back to each other, I don't get how that works. But
All Game says SG is called Imagination Reality, and Kajudo is a big fan of it, a huge fan of it.
yeah. That's the guy who said that it should have been an HD 3DS or something.
Yeah,
that's fun.
I mean, a lot of the games on the 3DS they have a lot of games and they're cool, but I think the fact that it is two screens hinders it, and they can't do it. I mean, they can do ports, so I think it would be in Nintendo's best interest for the third parties or whoever or make it easy for them to do ports. It wouldn't be easy because of the resolution difference. So they would have to redo the art, so they would be effectively HD remakes of all those games. But anyway,
now I hope they don't do that. I'm tired of the retro stuff. Because like I said, I got pissed off when people were like, "Why not just make that But, I mean, what's it called? Arms? Why not just make Arms Punch Out?" Yeah, and I'm just like, give me a break. But no, the thing I wanted to point out real quick, what I was telling you about the Arms game. So it uses those those Wii remotes or whatever. And that's one way to play the game. Like I said, they have you can customize the gloves. You can put different gloves on there that do different things, which is really cool. It has like a rock paper scissors kind of a thing to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole like rock paper scissors type of mechanic to the game. If somebody swing with this and you move whatever as counters it. Some crazy stuff is on. But anyway, the thing I want to point out was that you don't have to use the motion control. You can use just the face buttons. So that's going to be. So people that really want to be competitive with it, but they don't want to go motion control because they're still scared of it. They think it's for the casual gamers or whatever. They can just use the face buttons and play that way.
True. All right, that works. That works. And I mean, one thing I want to say about the Switch is that the fact that the Joy-Cons have so much tech in them, I didn't realize. Like when they first showed it, like, oh yeah, it's a Joy-Con, you just flip it over into a simple controller, but. One has a freaking IR sensor in it, and so you can do the motion control and stuff. And then both of them have accelerometer, so motion control. And I was like, you know what, that's pretty smart.
They got
And
that
the
reader thing on it for the amiibo.
yeah, that too. And what's smart about the design of the Switch is that the Joy Cons, right? They look how they look now, but if Nintendo allows third parties, or if they take it into their own hands and say, you know what, we're making Super Joy Cons, and they're big, beefy,
That's what I was thinking.
you know what I'm saying? It's just like boom, and it's like a huge, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now that's a little better, even though it'll make effectively make the whole system bigger, but when you're just using the Joy Cons on their own, it'll be better. And whenever you disconnect the Joy Cons whenever you disconnect the main unit from the dock, it searches for a controller. So whichever one you touch first and is on, it'll find first. So if you have I heard somebody was testing it out. So they took the system out of the dock and they bumped the Pro controller, and it recognized that one before it recognized the Joy Cons.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, it seems like they got the technology down. And for what Nintendo does, I think it's a smart move. I think the best move would have been at $249 as far as price goes, because that would have been like, no doubt, everybody's buying it. Well, I think everybody's going to buy it now because they only have a limited supply run. First off, like it's 2 million units worldwide at launch, so I don't know when they're going to replenish it or how long.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's not enough, and I'm like, I mean,
yeah, but they did say that because when I heard the news, I started laughing because I thought they meant like worldwide, but they were only talking about Tokyo. They said Tokyo can start doing pre-orders on the 20th.
Oh,
so
yeah,
maybe
yeah,
that ties this on. So yeah, I was thinking it was like everybody, because I remember like people were like, oh yeah, they're gonna pre-order that as soon as the press conference over, and I was laughing because I was like, oh, those people were wrong. But then I found out, no, they weren't wrong. It's just Tokyo.
Yeah, it was just something. Yeah, it was the next morning for us, everybody else, I guess. Another thing about the Switch was the Legend of Zelda. So I watched a video on YouTube's. It said they showed a comparison between the Wii U and the Switch. I would assume it's the docked version of the Switch. And the Switch looks a lot better than the Wii U version, because the Wii U version is at 720p, and the Switch version is 1080p. And some of the colors are a little different, and the I think the draw distance was a little different on the Switch, and it looked better. And I think they said I think Digital Foundry did a test with the frame rate and said the frame rate on the Wii U version is a little blech. But the Switch version is pretty much 30 frames locked. I mean, it might dip a little bit here and there, a couple frames, but for the most part, it's pretty much a steady 30. So if you guys are if you want to play Zelda the best way, it is on the Switch docked, of course.
Yeah, for me, I'm not a big fan of like the graphics, but like if the game is the same exact game that it is on the Switch, then I wouldn't mind getting it for my Wii U. If it's the same exact game, I don't want like a watered down,
yeah,
chunky game.
I think the game itself is intact. I think it's just the graphical, the power over the Switch, the power that the Switch has over the Wii U. I think they just boost the the resolution and stuff. It's kind of like what the PS4 Pro does.
Yeah, I just hope that they don't. I just hope they don't do to me what they did to me with Watch Dogs, because when Watch Dogs came out, it came out for the last gen and the current gen. Remember that? Like they had Watch Dogs for the PlayStation 4, and they had Watch Dogs for PlayStation 3. I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time, so I had to get it for PlayStation 3. And I was like, hey, this game doesn't look bad. Like I was walking through the city and everything. I'm like, this thing kind of looks like what I saw on TV. All right, I'm not missing anything. And then I went to jump in that water, and that's when I knew the big difference, man. That water was like, that was the worst rendered water I've ever seen in the video game ever. And I still don't know why they did that, because I was looking at the Grand Theft Auto 4 water, and I'm looking at the Grand Theft Auto 5 water, because those games also came out for PlayStation 3, and they had waves in it and they were doing stuff, but like this thing was it was like I was swimming through mud. The weirdest thing, I don't know what happened with that. I always wanted to know why did they. I don't know, but anyway, I got it again for PlayStation 4, and the water's much better PlayStation 4, but I just can't I couldn't believe it. So I hope they don't do that with Zelda. That I get like
Yeah.
some kind of like trees that don't move or something. Because those trees look like they blow in the wind and the grass. I don't want some like Pokemon grass when I'm running through the
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, as far as I can tell, I mean, a lot of it is draw distance stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really does look better on the Switch. I mean, like you got to look at the side by side comparison. Like I said, I think it's Digital Foundry. Check it out on YouTube, and it's like you can see it. And I was looking at it, I was like, mad jaggies on the Wii U, kind of
But how
smooth
did
on
they
the
get it though?
Switch.
How did they
How they? No,
like?
I think it was. How did they
They were
do
just
that?
comparing trailers.
Then it might have been trail. I mean, it was exact same footage, so it might have been some. I don't know how they did that. Actually, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
because I don't think nobody ever really know until you have that nerd that gets it for both systems, and then they do like the TV comparison thing.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
you got to ask the question like, what screen is it playing off of? Because that whatever that thing is, the Switch has its own kind of like shiny screen. Is it playing off of that, or is it playing off somebody's TV? Same thing with the Wii U.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Because that
Digital Foundry, they have all their super equipment where they go zoom in and pixel count based off of the jaggies and all that crazy stuff. So I mean, I kind of I give them a little bit of leeway when it comes to their findings and stuff.
yeah,
So
because that's their thing. They do that. So,
yeah, that's the bread and butter basically. But
yeah.
but I mean, from just looking at it on this, I mean, if you've like looked at seen the Wii U version like back in the day, and then you see the Switch version now, you'd be like, oh, it looks exactly the same. But seeing them side to side, you're like, oh, okay, you can see the slight difference. But
Yep.
what the hell is that?
Getting robocalls. But yeah, what were you saying?
But yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can tell the difference. But I mean, if the graphics really aren't that well, once again, like I said, the performance, the frames per second, it's going to be a little bit less, and it's going to dip more on the Wii U. So if that's an issue with that you have, and that's one of your things where you're like, oh, I can't play a game with the frames per second are dropping, then you might want to look at the Switch. But since you have a Wii U already, then I think it's coming out later though.
I'm about to get another one too.
Why
It's
would
not
you?
coming out for a while.
Why would you do that?
Oh no, because I'm I want to have because like just trust me the system.
You trying to connect two of them together so it'd be more powerful or something?
No, nothing like that. The system it's a great system. It's innovative. They have this I told you before when I called your show they have like this I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Wii U World or something like that, and it's like another one of those tech demo type games where they just show you like all the cool things, and they have like this really cool like a hide and go seek type game where it's like one person holds the tablet thing, and then the other person's playing on the TV, and they try to find each other. This whole they have like these really cool features. That's why I was wondering why the hell did they get rid of that with the Switch? Because I'm like they were going in the right direction with that kind of stuff. I thought the Switch would be like
but the Switch, I
one
think
step up. Nah.
No, I think the Switch is a step up because the Switch is basically if you had a Wii U and you had 8 tablets connected to the Wii U, basically, and then you could play that way. Basically, the Switch.
Yeah, I get that. Isn't the but what I'm trying to say is like you're not gonna have that. I'm pretty sure one day they might come out with a. Well, actually, no. I don't think they could do that because like what I'm trying to say is like that the only time that you're playing that thing on the TV is when it's in the dock. So that thing can't ever be a second screen really. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no, yeah.
You don't have a second screen functionality. If you're gonna play on the TV, it's gonna be on the TV.
Yeah.
If you pull out the dock, you can't make them play together in a way. Like, and that's another reason why I knew Splatoon was going to be Splatoon 2 because I'm like, there's no way you can play Splatoon as it is with that motion control stuff that they do on on that new system. So everybody already suspected it's going to be Splatoon 2, but people are like, oh, I think it's 1 and stuff. Like, no, it's got to be 2. It was the people that never played Splatoon said it was an update. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You can't play Splatoon.
Wasn't there like
a
map on this on the screen? Yeah.
Yeah, like when
I don't think that I mean the cases where you use the controller, the Wii U controller for like maps or second screen functionality, they were there, but they were limited in most games. Like I guess a handful of games use it well. I guess like Splatoon or
pretty much every game I had. Well, I didn't have that many games on the Wii U, but everything that I had use some type of second screen. Like even when you play Smash Brothers,
Mhm.
you could like if people were playing on the TV, you can actually like turn on the pad and just watch like a I don't want to say like a 2D version of the game, maybe make it sound like it was better than what it was, but all you would see is like you would see like pictures of the characters, and you would see like who's getting beat up, like their numbers going down or going up, almost like you're looking at like at a what do you call those things? A ticker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They call those things like at Bloomberg.
yeah.
One of those types of things,
Well,
which I thought was cool. It was still cool to see it.
but I mean, that functionality still can be implemented with the cell phone because Nintendo's getting in with
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
DNA or whatever. They can have I mean, if you want to just have a map or ticker, you can have a Nintendo app, a Nintendo Switch app. And you turn it on, and boom, second screen pops up automatically, or you press
Yeah,
one of the
but
buttons. You know.
yeah, I'm the type of person I don't want to like I don't want to have to rely on like a third party technology for my game. You know what I'm saying? Like I never liked that idea. Like
Well, maybe
Sony. Yeah,
I was like, maybe Nintendo's gonna make a secondary screen, the extra screen.
I thought you were gonna say a cell phone, a Mario phone.
No, no,
But
that's what the Switch is basically. That's what it
I
does.
gotta return this phone call in a minute. But the last thing I wanted to bring out about the Switch that I was disappointed was they didn't really speak too much about how it's gonna connect on online. Is the Wi-Fi strong? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, as much as I love the Wii U, it has the worst Wi-Fi connection I've ever seen in a system. Like it is garbage. And even when you try to do that pad thing where you know where they're like, oh, you know, somebody's watching the TV, you can play on the pad.
Mhm.
That's garbage. You could barely move away from the Wii U. I know it wasn't
Right.
designed to like, you know, it was never designed to like go out to the store and take your tab. I know it wasn't anything like that, but I mean, even in your apartment, you can't go too far. And then like any type of concrete wall or anything, it'll block it out.
Well, I mean,
Just
that was
really bad.
yeah, that was the controller to the system, so that the Switch.
And the Wi-Fi and the built-in would like they don't have a Ethernet port on that thing
Right,
or,
right.
or what jack. So
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. So
you had to use the
system.
Wi-Fi,
Right,
and the
right.
Wi-Fi was crap. Like I had to I had to call Nintendo one day because this girl had to show me how to set up the I think it was called the what the hell do you call it? It's some type of thing that you do with your router where you set it to where like you make like one thing the priority, you know,
Talk about the
and
Nats or whatever they call the Nats.
some crap like that. There's something on your router. You go there and I had to put in the IP address and of my Wii U, and that 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 still didn't completely work. I mean, it worked better, but not as good as it could be. Like I could take my PlayStation, my Xbox 360, or I could put them in any room, and the Wi-Fi works fine. Like I'm not gonna play like video games on like fighting games or anything because you do notice a delay. But like as far as just like streaming videos and stuff like that, you can just take it anywhere in any room and just watch stuff. But you know you can't even do that with the Wii U. It's really bad. Even Netflix was terrible.
True. Well,
All around bad.
yeah. Well, Nintendo. Nintendo. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be better now. It's a newer system, comparable to the Nvidia Shield tablet, I believe, which is $100 cheaper. But who's counting?
I don't think I saw a Ethernet port on the back on that docking thing, and I think they really need that. I think if they're gonna keep putting out Smash Brother games and stuff like that, it's like you can't just go Wi-Fi Nintendo.
Yeah, I think it might be Wi-Fi. I think it might be. I mean, it's
And if
cheap.
they do that, you know they're gonna have some adapter or something that's gonna suck because that's what happened with the Wii U. You have to buy some kind of extra adapter crap to I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, man, the prices for the peripherals for the Switch are ridiculous. I was like,
Even that doctor I heard was expensive.
the Joy Cons are $80.
Yep.
The Pro controllers is that $80 too, or $70 or something like that. I was like, the dock. What's the dock? $50 or it's too much. I was like, y'all are crazy, man. But that's where they're making their money. That's where they make a lot of their money because people are gonna, I guess lose their Joy Cons. So we gotta buy. You could buy one for one for 40 or 50. I don't remember. I don't even remember what the prices are because I was like, I don't. That's too much. I don't care because I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I'm not buying the Switch. Not right away. Nope.
Oh
Nope.
yeah, me neither. Like
Mm-mm.
I'm like 2 years from now, maybe even three, because Nintendo. Another problem with them is they don't like to bring down the price. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
my friend, she just got a used Wii U from GameStop,
Yeah. How much?
and I don't know, I didn't ask, but she was playing it. I'm like, you're gonna get Splatoon, right? I'm like, you gotta get on Splatoon before they update the Splatoon 2 and forget all about the Splatoon 1. And then she's like, yeah, it looks fun, but I'm not gonna drop $50 on it. And I'm like, I'm like, let me look online. I go to GameStop to see like how much it is, used in Amazon, and that's the used price. The used price is 50. The actual game itself is like $60
Uh,
if you get it. So, and the same thing with I'm pretty sure Mario Kart for the DS. I bet you it still has the same 29. No, I think it was 39.99. Like that price, I watched that price literally for like about 5 years.
dude,
I watched that price. It never changed.
there's a Mario Kart 2DS for $79, I think, at Target. So I'm like, I'll just buy that and get a game for pretty much for free or whatever, or get the DS for 50. I don't know. I was thinking about that because I wanted to get the Sega 3D Classics collection, but it's a 2DS, so I was like, eh. But I don't know. I
Oh,
can't find any
and
3DSs.
and the last thing before I get out of here, you asked why I wanted another Wii U, and I was just gonna say because I've dropped my Wii U a few times. It's fine though, it works and everything, but I'm always a little paranoid that like something I broke something inside of it. So I just want another copy because it's such a cool system. Just keep it in the box, and then if one day the Wii U just breaks down, I just have another one. I have to worry like, oh, where do I have to go on eBay, or where do I have to search for on Amazon? I just have like that extra one like that. Because like I said, it's a cool system.
Yeah.
It's gonna be even cheaper now because the Switch is coming out.
Yeah.
So
I think you'll come around to the Switch. I don't think it's too price prohibitive to you. I think what it needs for you are like the games that you want to really play.
no, because I mean, to be honest, it already has. I mean, like I haven't been into platformers in a long time, but I do want to play that whatever the hell that is, Mario.
Yeah,
What is it?
Mario Odyssey looks dope. I was like,
Yeah, like
that looks good. So when that comes out in the fall, you'd be like, oh, I guess I gotta get it now. Uh-oh.
I kept screaming on my screen because the guys out doing the Nintendo podcast, they were like, I don't understand Mario. Is Mario in New York? Is he in our world? And I'm like, Mario is from our world. You freaking moron! Do you know the story? Mario, he was a regular plumber guy. He went down in that pipe,
Yep.
and then he went into another dimension. He's not from that dimension. He's actually, I think he might be from New York, right?
I believe he's from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yes, he says. Like I kept
According
that
to
drove
the
me crazy.
movie lore, his brother from Brooklyn. Mm.
Yeah, but
But
yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's always been from.
it might have been an
But,
alternate Earth. You never know where all the people are cartoony. Who knows? But
yeah, because they do look totally different from.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but yeah, but it looks like a cool game. That
yeah.
that Mario, obviously Splatoon 2, the spring game, whatever the hell that's called.
Yeah, I think I
What is it?
think I think like the games that they showed, and I think they're off to a good start. I think it's a good look. The problem with the Wii U was that it took too long for them to come out with a good, solid stable of games.
Mhm.
And hopefully it doesn't happen again with the Switch. But I think the Switch has enough. I think more in common with the original Wii than it does with the Wii U because it's kind of a combination of both if you look at it.
Yeah, well, that's how they explain it. They
Yeah.
show that it has like all these systems combined.
Right.
Like,
So
this they didn't mention 3DS. I'm like, doesn't have any
yeah, it doesn't have
DS
3D.
It has the old DS3 in it. Do you want to sell this thing? Or
But you
you
know
want us
what?
to?
If you plug it in, oh no, I was gonna say if you plug it in, maybe you can do a 3D something 3D, put some 3D glasses on. But I doubt it. I doubt it.
The
It'd
only
be
thing that's
super
3D is
weird.
the system.
Yeah,
That's about it.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
the thing I was gonna tell you about
yeah, the thing.
the thing. No, the price. Yeah, the
Oh,
price thing.
yeah,
That
yeah.
I don't think that's ever gonna go down. So might as well just wait.
Yeah, it's not gonna go down for like you said, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll have sales because I think I saw it was on Amazon or somewhere where they were selling for $279 already, pre-order. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Maybe they buy them from Nintendo for $275 and mark it up to
Yo,
$299.
yeah, Amazon they do whatever they want to do, and
Yeah.
they're also gonna have NBA. They showed the
Oh yeah,
2K18, which I was like freaking out because I just recently got 17, and I'm like, damn, I forgot. Yeah, they're gonna do 18 this year.
Yeah.
Crap, in a couple of months.
And FIFA and
Yeah, I got to get one of those. That looks like the best game because I didn't know that you can have 22 people playing all at once. I think that's really cool. That's the future right there. Because soccer or football, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
it's 11 people on a team, so you can actually have that. You know that's why this game is innovative because it's the only sports game where you can have more than just 5 people. Because no matter what sports games think, you can only have 2 or 5 people.
Right.
And then the other cool thing is, they got female players playing with male players, so you can have a team. You know, you have some friends that are females. They can have a female character, and you're all playing together on the same field. Like they don't care about all that crap over in the FIFA world, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, NBA they still can't get their crap together and put up avatars in the game.
Well,
Everybody has to huge.
Yeah, well, that's
But thanks for taking my call. I'm out of here.
For calling in. Go make your phone calls, man.
Yeah, all right, man.
All right, thanks. Peace. That was Kaijudo, Tyler Tales, card games, and bad cartoons. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. So, June J Bun 0015 says, "What? So what is this? This is the show where we talk about this R9cast. We're talking about the Switch, but what else is there to say about the Switch? The Switch is a console that's coming out to Nintendo. I guess it's a better look than the Wii U. So there you have it. We'll see. I mean, it'll sell out because they're limited in quantity. So 2 million, that'll be gone, and then they'll keep it moving. It's kind of messed up. Everyone knows what Nintendo's doing. I guess it's not against the law, so they will continue to do that. And it's smart, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So let's see what else I had on my thing here. On my thing here, it was $299, March 3rd, Joy-Cons are cool, IR, blah blah blah. Smart Odysseys, all the fist sponge. Oh, let's talk about that Sony speaker, Sony TV with no speakers on it. Ooh, that was gurgly. That was good. I don't like this. Let me try to fix this. Like that. Okay, good. It's not working. That's not really working. That's a little better. Anyway. So Sony's coming out with a TV that has no speakers. Basically, the sound is going to reverberate from the screen. If the screen is the speaker, wouldn't that shake the image? Wouldn't that mess with the image? How does that work? Is that even necessary? Is that necessary? I don't think it's necessary. I think it's dumb. Honestly. But Sony, they got to make a $3,000 gold-plated Walkman. Who uses Walkmans anymore? It's an MP3 player. Who uses MP3 players anymore? They all use phones. And Sony can't even sell their phones for people to use as MP3 players. Why are they making MP3? It didn't make no damn sense. And this is what they're spending money on. I'm sure one person will buy that. One rich guy, like, oh, I'm rich. I like stuff. Let me get that. And then they never use it. I talked about that. I talked about all that stuff. All right, cool. This minimalist Netflix movie people were losing their stuff over was fine. Oh, I was gonna watch that. I started watching OA. Yo, OA is all right. We're on episode. We just did the first one, which is like a movie, basically it's like 100 minutes long, and then the second episode, which is an hour long. And the way that they set it up, like the first episode / movie, whatever. It's like it runs for like an hour and then the credits come. I'm like, oh, Okay. And then the show starts. It's good. Watch OA. It's better than minimalism. But yeah. Uh yeah, so Nintendo got the Switch coming out in March. The Xbox Scorpio will be popping around, I'd say November, maybe earlier. I don't know. It's a good year. It's a good year because we're getting all kind of cool things. We're getting freaking kit. We're getting new systems, two new systems. Sony put out their half a upgrade last fall. Is that selling and people actually buying that, or are they? I think people are buying the PS4 Slim because it's cheap. It's $299. Like, oh, that's cheap now. Let me buy that. And then what are they saying? Uh, for the second half of 2016, Xbox One beat PS4 as far as sales, but PS4 won the holiday. You know, but how long is that gonna? And by how much? I was gonna unbox this or take it apart and put it together. Bridget bought this for me. I forgot when. I was like, oh yeah, thanks. I just threw it. I guess it's a Cartoon Network show. Mixels, foodie. Yeah, right there. Foodie. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that now. What I am gonna do, play some game. Play the game. Let's check in to Stardew Valley. Oh, let me see. Let me see what my frame rates look like, though. I'm trying to figure what else, though. Because, I mean, the whole thing with Scalebound and more improvements coming to Xbox One, starting with a revised guide for speeding up commonly used tasks. Okay, that's good. What else? Come on, go down, fool. Suck. As well as new options for game DVR background music. Oh, I gotta set my background music on my Xbox One. I think I'm just gonna do a a USB stick in the back and just stream it from there. Because I'm not buying the Groove music, even though it's cool and stuff. I'm not doing that. There it is. Streaming games now. All right, go to this one. Continue. This app can't be screened. Oh, I don't wanna stream that app. Good. Close. Can I close? What's going on here? Dude, I think oh, there we go. Oh, I'm done. I don't wanna stream that. Tell the Forza Horizon though. Play a little Forza Horizon though. Y'all wish y'all had this game on the PlayStation 4, but you don't, cause y'all waiting for Gran Turismo Sport. Oh my gosh, another update? I didn't even get to did I play it for? Stupid update. How much is this update? I'll probably do it later. Darn update. That's how much I played it. I should have updated it before I started the stream. What is it? I was only 181 mega blips. Boom. Update that sucker. Which you want to play Stardew Valley? Do you want to play Battlefront? I'm afraid to play Stardew Valley because if I don't play it, I'm gonna mess up. Be like, oh snap, I messed up my game. Let's see what's at the store though. How about that? What did first the pre? Ooh, Mass Effect. Let me talk about Mass Effect. Mass Effect Andromeda. That game. I'm like, I remember playing Mass Effect. I'm like, I like Mass Effect. Then I went back to play Mass Effect 2 again. I was like, oh, it's a little dated. It's a little dated. But Mass Effect Andromeda looks like hotness. I don't know what it is about the there it is. I don't know what it is about the Frostbite engine, but every game they do in the Frostbite engine looks fabulous. Looks awesome. Like, first Battlefront, right? Then call it Battlefield 1, right? I'm like, that game looks good. Like, look at those graphics. And now we got Mass Effect. I'm like, yo, look at those graphics. And that's all that the main thing that Mass Effect needed was an engine that could handle the game. Like, I'm looking at it now, and you driving on the I think it's the Raptor. What's the car called? The Tempest is the ship, right? And then the Raptor is the truck, 6-wheeler. But I was like, you driving on? I was like, damn, that look kind of fun driving on the planet now. I think they fixed that. So I'm like, yo, I'm down to clown on that. I'm down to clown on that. Right there. Game's coming soon. When is that release? Oh yeah, it's March 21st. I'm gonna have to get that though. What? Power Rangers game? Who cares about that? Subterranean, Uncanny Valley, Knee Deep. There's a lot of For Honor. I don't even care about that game. I look at the game and I look at the trails like, yeah, that looks cool. And then I look at the actual gameplay. I'm like, no. Nope. Okay, there it is. Mass Effect Deluxe Edition. They don't have the regular edition. Oh, here it is. Mass Effect Premium. Is that what that is? See all these. Oh, pre-order. All of these freaking. All these. They have all these additive things, man. They have look at those graphics. Okay, that's okay. I like that. That's cool armor. So cooler. A little better. I like the helmet. Helmet's cool. Is that in game or is that just art? No, that's in game. Yeah, that's in game. Yeah, I like that. That looks. It's like, and if they can implement the mechanics like the shooting and gameplay mechanics as far as third person shooting as the Battlefront and Battlefield 1, then that's good, because that was the main problem with Mass Effect was the shooting wasn't the best. Is that it? Only 4 screenshots? Come on, son. Nope. Trailer? What the hell is this, man? What the? You suck. Uncanny Valley. What's that? Where'd they go? Yeah, whatever. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a pixel face game. It's like, monsters or something. Nutfoot. Okay. Melior. All right, that looks like. I mean, it's got that. What you call it? It's only 245.9 megabytes. What is this game about anyway? Uncanny Valley is a survival horror game that includes a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and a bit of action with a lot of optional story content. We're trying to preserve the old survival horror kind of gameplay instead of following the modern trend of creating a third-person shooter with horror elements. Ooh, that's a super diss. That's a super diss on Resident Evil. Is this thing done? It didn't even start. Okay. Maybe because I'm doing others. Okay, Uncanny. Okay. Stardew Valley it is. There you go. Where's the... What's going on now? Come on. Oh, shut up. Watch this. Hey, it didn't work. Oh, this is loud. There we go. That's better. Oops. It's so pleasant. guess I can do this again. I don't know if this will work, but it doesn't work. That's what you get. Sorry, YouTube. That's what you get. I don't think it's even in focus. Nah, that's not good. Let's see if I can do this. Need a longer cable for that. Uh-oh. I'm wasting time. That's all you get, YouTube. Sorry. It's snowing. Oh, my dog's outside. Yo, man. Yo, dog. Hey, what's up, dog? Okay, he's here. Bastard. I got an unusual request. Could you keep this on secret? I want you to deliver emphasis to emphasis. Take it down. Don't tell her it's from me. Oh, shoot. Emily. Wait, who's Emily? Who Emily is? Hold up. Let me look up who Emily is. Maybe I'm trying to get. No, I'm not trying. I'm on Abigail. I want to get her. Got my crops going. Wait, do I have a water? I don't know the soundtrack on this. I gotta water one thing because we have sprinklers. So let's go. Done. I should go back to the mines. Because them bat wings though. I need to get some money so I can put them on thing. Cause just as I started developing, can you marry and get a girl pregnant again? I don't know if you can preg them up, but I know you can marry them. That'd be cool if you could preg them up. Preg them up. Maybe it's not time. She can't prove anything. Do I have an amethyst? I don't think I have. I never heard this song before. It's a new song. Nothing there. I think broken CDs though. Nope. There's one. So I gotta find Emily. Got my obsidian sword though. So where's Emily at? Where does she live? I don't even remember. I need to look up the guide. I need to look up the guide to find out where Emily is. Cause yeah. Let's go. Yo, kick a freestyle. Yo, my name is oh, Emily's the girl with the blue hair. She's crazy. All right, so in the winter on Saturday, which is the day, she leaves her bed. Where's her house though? I don't know where her house is. There's no map or order where the house is. I don't know where her house. Emily lives in Pelican Town. Her home is south of Town Square, right next to Jody's, at the address 2 Willow Lane. Bam! 2 Willow Lane. Let's do it. It's only 8 o'clock. Oh, what a dog. Oh, maybe he's thirsty. I'll give him some drink on later. Hey. I got my fedora on because I was Indiana Jones basically. Okay, south of the square, 2 Willow Lane. Is there a 2? Where's the addresses? That's 1, right? Yeah, that's 2. So everybody just came out. So. Is that her brother? Her son? I don't even know. South of the square. Okay, so it's gotta be. Is it 9 yet? No. Come on, one more. Let's go. Come on. I don't see her. Oh, it's Haley. Okay, that's maybe she has a sister. Emily, that's her. She's not in there. I gotta wait until freaking 12 o'clock. I think that's what this is, right? 12 p.m. leaves the bedroom. Great. Hold on until 12. You crazy, girl. I'll come back to you. And I know where you live. Symmetry. I still haven't gone into the freaking. It looks like Charlie Brown. I know. I should replace that with the Charlie. That's a good idea. I should replace the soundtrack for Stardew Valley with snap. Now let's show need that with the Charlie Brown soundtrack. I'd rather listen to that than this. I don't know why I'm picking all this coral. Can I use it for something? I have a lot of coral. I do not have further sexual relations with that kind of shit. I wonder if this guy's here. Is there winter fishing? He's not even there. It's 11 o'clock. Come on, son. Time to head back. So I can get my watch my tablet. Get her stupid thing. Still got a few minutes left. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, kids? What are you doing? This is such a small town, you can't avoid meeting everyone. You're like outside in the wintertime with a skirt and shorts. What's wrong with you, girl? Thank you, the city. Why don't you go to the city? What up, kid? Dad's coming back, so we bring me some toys. Oh, you missed your dad. You smell like grass. What kind of grass, though? Sorry. What's up, dog? Frogs aren't very happy in the winter. You know, poor little guys. One sec, I gotta beat this level. Oh, true. One sec, I gotta beat. I'm still playing. Okay. Let me see. Still playing? Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, open it up. Open up. Alright, come on. Here she comes. Here she comes. What's up, girl? Hey. Oh, my favorite stone. You're so sweet. Huh? It's from who? Oh, you got it at Clint? Well, I don't care where you got it from. That's beautiful. Thanks. Smooch. Oh, snap. She gave me a smooch. I better tell Clint, yo. She smooched on me, though. Yo, Clint, yo, your girl. I thought she was, I thought that was you, but she's all smooching up on me, son. All you gotta do is give her some amethyst. That's it. Oh, let me turn up that. Let me turn. Who's that? Oh. There, you can hear it. You can hear it, all games, yeah. That's the name. Get out of my way. Alright, Clint. Clint, dog. There you go. Go behind this counter. Sometimes I wonder how. Hey, I did the thing for you. What the hell happened? Oh, I gotta. They better give me the thing for the thing. Did it do it? Wait, where did it go? Cam's thirsty, huh? I guess it did it. Did I just get a smooch for that? I didn't get a. Whatever, I'm done. You suck. Both of you guys suck. Heads. It's too late for me to go. Too late for me to go in the frickin' mines. So minimalist too. It was good. Don't think I deserved some of the snarky comments I saw on there. Really, I don't know if I want to watch that. I keep sawing it. I saw it. I was like, oh, I don't want to see it. I'm going to Aaron's house. Like, yo, what's up, man? I want to steal everything. I want to steal his stuff. Come on, Lou. Sucker. What you got on your fridge, though? This Mary's fridge is mostly full of milk and ice cream. That's it? What's about your stove, man? Oven could use some cleaning. Yeah. What else? What else? Pelican Town marriage log. After marriage, you may file for divorce here. Let's hope that isn't what? I didn't know you could. What? Wow. Okay. What's that? What's that? Yeah, tea cookies. Traditional tea setting. The mayor must be pretty serious about tea. You know, I never went through people's houses like this. Let's see what they got. What you got? What you got? Okay, can I turn off the light? I'm not even gonna try. He's like the only guy who has a car besides the Walmart or whatever it's called. The Boopy Mart. Flow Mart. What's up, old lady? That's great. Hey, were you messing with my grandfather though? Were you messing with Granddad though? Grandpa Henry? What's up, Caroline? It's Caroline. You think Abby would look better with her natural hair color? Nope. She used to have light chestnut colored hair. Whatever, man. Hi, Jody. Need something? Yeah. Give me something. Yeah, whatever. Where's Abby anyway? Where's your house at? I don't remember. Oh, there she go. What's up, girl? It's the weekend. That means I can play twice as many video games. Oh, a girl after my own heart. Can I come and play with you? Bye. Okay, I get it. Jeez, bye. Now, so what's going on the 8th? Festival of Ice. Oh, Caroline's birthday's tomorrow. What is she like? See, I gotta find out. Gotta use the cheat sheet. I have to use the cheat sheet. That way, because if I didn't do this without the cheat sheet, I'd be like, I wouldn't know nothing. Okay, her loves are fish taco and summer spangle. Great. Only 2 things. Great. So I guess she's gonna have to like something. Crocus. I have sweet pea. I give her sweet pea. Yeah, you're getting a sweet pea. Sorry, you're getting a sweet pea. I don't know what. All right. Well, so where you gonna be at on Sunday? Oh, that's the right one. Sunday. Stands in her bedroom at home, leaves room, shops at Pierre's. Okay. See you at Pierre's. Do. Let me get my pee. Let me water my dog. Oh, hello. Give me that. Thank you. Play. I had to find a better way to make money. That's all it is. It's only at 7,000. I need money. I want 30,000 to get that book. What do I want to put here? I'll put this crap in here. Not that, because I don't like it. And claw oyster, sure. Halibut or herring. I'm gonna keep those because I think for the fish. Actually, what I do need fish tank. Tuna, tilapia. No, I already have a tilapia. I need a tuna and a red snappers. No. No. No, I don't have the walleye, eel, river. No, I have the which one? Tiger shrimp. Yeah, I guess I can get rid of the halibut. Yeah, it doesn't give a lot of health or anything. Yeah, I'll put those in. Okay. It's got a star though, but okay. I need to get paid, son. Okay, fine, Chief. He's such a high maintenance. I named him Danny too. Why? Because he's my boy. What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy? What's up, poops? I didn't mean to hit you. Okay, fine. There you go. Never feed him. Never needs feeding. I don't understand it, but yeah, that's how that works. 440. Let's see what we got here. No, nothing. I need to upgrade my whatchamacallit again. Oh, I don't have any whatchamacallit. I should get some. I can't grab this one for some reason. I put it down and I can't get it back, so that one's stuck forever. I can't put the food in it. Can't get the thing out of it. So I'm stuck like Chuck. Is she here? Because there was a lady here with a thing. I don't think she's here anymore. She left me. She'll be right there. Let's go fishing. Give me something. Give me something. Fishing in the snow. Fishing in the snow. Fishing in the snow. Come on, son. Hey, a game like this, I guess, is good. Easy to do the sound because it's like, how long does it snow there? I don't know. What happened? It usually doesn't snow every day. I don't know why it's snowing. Well, I don't know. I didn't look at the weather, so sometimes it's clear days. I was getting late. It's getting late. Come on, give me something. It's gonna be something dumb. Dana. Gotcha. What is that? Perch! Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Let me take my perch ass out. Wait, do I need a perch for something? I don't even remember what the whatchamacallit. No perches there. No, it's a lake fish. Lake fish. Perch, 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 no perch. Perch. That's not, no. That sucks. Night fishing, maybe. No, it's walleye. Whatever. Guess that one's going in the thing too. It's a new record because I never caught that one before. Let it snow. Now you can usually check the weather report, and then that tells you if it's gonna be snowy or raining. Well, it's not gonna rain now. It's winter, but if it wasn't winter, it would snow. Where's my puppy at though? Got a bunch of garbage here. What is this? Anchovies. I should just throw that away. No, you are supposed to. Why is that? Whatever. Oh, I'm putting that in the thing. That goes there. I have a lot of stuff. I should sell some of this gold or make gold chiclets. Put this out here. Get the trash too. Man, a piece of wood. Oh no, I can give that to a Goriel. Oh wait, let me check. Oh wait, I think I already did this. The one with the shells. Unless it's a. Yeah. Hold on. Font, bulletin board. That's the one. No. There it is, you son of a good. Actually, I'm gonna go there right now. I'm gonna go there right now. Let's do some night runs. Yeah. You know it's late. It's okay. My energy is low. Give me. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Folly la li la. Li la li li la. Oops, I'm looking the wrong way. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Filo la la. I know it's late for that, but who cares? Snowman. Who cares? What's up, dog? What you doing out so late? What's up, partner? Don't want to talk? Fine. Get that way. I'll be there. See, I already got mine. I got my other room over there, nice and duped up. What is that? What is it? This one, field research. Field research. There we go. What I do is put it on that. Ding. Now I just need a frozen geode, which I need to go to the things for. So tomorrow, I'll do that tomorrow. So tomorrow I will go to give Caroline her, was it sweet pea, right? I don't know. I'll give her that. And then this is how we used to do it in the 80s. Screenshots. Oop. Alright. Puppy sleeping. There you go. You doing, puppy? Wait. And that's, let's see. There was sweet pea. I'll give you a good one too. I'll take it. Let's go to sleep. Yes, please. Time to go to sleep. Whoa. How much is? Oh, them corals is mad money, son. I didn't know how much that. Hold on. So this one's 120. That's 100, and that's 75. Is that right, son? 80. Wow, those are 50. 50, 80, 100, 120. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to the beach from now on. Get paid, son. Get paid, son. All right. Time to give Caroline. Time to give Caroline. Oh, hello. Hello there, SJ. It's still here. First year's now it's almost over, huh? Yeah. If you keep buying seeds from me, it'll be twice as big as next year. That's exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop next year. I should have one new variety per season. Well, that's all I'm going to say. Hey, get out of my, you know, I wouldn't even bother trying seeds you don't find anywhere. That's a promise. Yo, get off my land. Get off my porch. Get off my lawn. Tomorrow, a gathering in front of Marnie's house for a festival of ice, a celebration of winter. There will be snowmen, ice sculptures, and ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you would like to participate. 9 and 2 sounds good. Water my one. Ooh, maybe I make a syrup. You know I love my maple syrup. You know what? That's weird, right? I'm like, I grabbed the maple syrup from the game. I want maple syrup in real life. What the hell? Alright, so we get what's her name? Sweet peas. And it's not snowing anymore. Oh, thank you. Hello. Ooh. Where'd that book come from? You found a lost book. The library's collection is expanded. Dude. Guess I'm going to the library. Wait, is Caroline Pierre's? I don't remember. Let me go to the beach and get some snails, some shells and stuff. Dude, I didn't know that stuff was so expensive. Not expensive, but worth a lot. Another book. Whoa, dude, this is book crazy. This music is just killing me right now. Oh man, look at this. Just a plethora of nothing shells. Oh my gosh. So much. Glass shards. What's that for? I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill all the birds. Kill them all. Kill. Kill them. Kill. Oh yeah. Give me that money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Floor. Ooh, it's too. Well, I'm about to end the stream at all because y'all are just listening to sound effects, really. Can you even hear that? I don't even know if you can even hear that. Where am I? Oh, I need to go to the stove. See if Miss Caroline is in there. Where your wife at? Where's she at though? There she go. Open the door, you son of a gun. When did she come out? 1:30, right? Isn't that what it said? It's Sunday. Then 1:30 she leaves. 1:30 she comes out. Great. It's 10. God. You know what, Pierre? I'm done with you. Sugar, rice, vinegar, wallpaper, flooring, catalog. That's the one I want. 30,000, man. Gotta save my dope. I might want to get a tree though. 28 days. Next to no, wait. Which is the one that I want? Is it the peach? No, not the peach. Apple bears fruit in the fall. I don't. Yeah, whatever. How much is this again? It's like 10,000. Shoot. 36 slots. I might have to do that. Hey, what's up, old dude? What's up, man? All right, later, man. Wait, she with my girl actually, right? Shoot, I'm playing some arcade games. She playing around. What's up, Jody? Hey, I'm talking to you. If I was rich, the first thing I would do be hire a maid and a chef. Oh, where do you want me to cook for you, girl? Oh, goodness, what? I didn't read it. Shoot, oh, this ain't even open yet. 12. Golly. Can't even play arcade games. I wish I had a video game system in my house. I need to get a big house. Let me put this stuff away before I forget. But I already. How much is the Nautilus? I should probably get rid of those. See how much they cost. for. Oh, look at that. Got me two. Another book. Holy. Oh, I gotta go to the library first. Yep, that's what I do. Mad books, yeah. What's up, bird? What's up? Oh, look at that. Give me that. Taking your crocus. Crocus, crocus, whatever. Alright, so library. Let's do this. Oh, okay. There it is. Yes. Fisherman. The fisherman left one birdie. How do you catch so many fish from me? It takes forever. You must make a choice to become a true fisherman. And over time, fishing speed will increase. So you're saying that improving my fishing skill will make me faster fish faster? Correct. One day you may even learn to create your very own bobbers. This is the book by Marty. Animals are very sensitive. They look at the pet at the top of the I don't care. How do I get to that? How deep the minds go? This question has been pondered by many Stardewians by Stardew Valley explorers over the years. The truth is, no one really knows, or at least they aren't telling anyone. Unfortunately, many of those who ventured deep into the mines never returned. However, there have been a few bold adventurers who have traveled deep into the mines and have resurfaced with interesting reports. Apparently, there are 3 distinct areas in the mine, each with unique monsters and treasures. Some adventurers speak of gigantic underworld lakes and strange creatures, but none of these claims have been proven. On foraging. The local woods and mountains are great places to find wild produce. Good foraging will clear out any weed stumps or stones in the area, so the wild produce has plenty of space to grow. Expert foragers know the secret to cultivating wild food so that it can be grown on the farm. Isn't that amazing? Oh, okay. Alright. I have to leave this place because this music is killing me. Thank you. Alright, so alright, all games. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Took the weight and all that stuff, and I'm gonna continue on Twitch. So I was about to say Twitch. I continue on Twitch since I got video. So alright, y'all. Peace out, homie. Also, remember, go to allgames.com, hit the Amazon banner, buy some stuff. Boom, bad bit. To the weight. And I guess we'll continue on. I can turn this over. Yeah, that's better. That's better for the. There you go. Boom. Saturn. Alright. So I need to give her sweet pea. You got it right here. That's a cemetery. Hey, what's up? Hey. I get so sleepy when it's cold. Hey, how you doing? Never mind. I used to want to get with you, but I switched to Abigail. She's less of a nerd. Where is she? Where is she? What's up? What's up? Wait, okay, it's too late. Where'd she go? Hold up. I missed my opportunity. Leaves Pierre's and heads to the front of the community center. Okay, cool. That's my joint. I gotta hook that place up. Eventually. Hey. I just gotta relax and think positively. Do you have to take a day off? A birthday gift? That's very kind of you. I love it. That's right, you do. Take it. Oh, I already gave you one. Cool. Let's see what my hearts look like. Maru's number one, George. Okay, calm down. Marnie, Abigail, Robin, Dimitri, Caroline's too. Okay. So I haven't given Pierre anything because he's a punk. His birthday doesn't come around either. Yeah. So. Wait, I thought I had with the elf. I thought I was supposed to get the 4 scrolls, and then I would learn his language, but it didn't. That didn't work out right. I don't know. All right, cool. Done and done. Did I water my today? Yeah, yes I did. Definitely throw some stuff in here. Maple syrup. Ooh, that I'm keeping that. That's kind of worthless. Corn, I keep that. Driftwood is kind of worthless. I need. There and then there. I still need. I think I need whatchamacallit for. Whatchamacallit? I think I need a. Wait. Oh, I did it already. So I'm not doing the bulletin board, pantry, and the fish tank. So where am I? Okay, I need. Not gonna happen. Wine. I need to get a still, right? I think I need to get a still for that. So, I need to go in and get a frozen geo. Okay, that's what I need to do. I gotta wait for spring. Ooh, a sea urchin. Maybe I can get that. Alright, so it's 5 o'clock now. I could go to sleep. Oh, wait, the festival's tomorrow. Look at my puppy. Look at my puppy over there. He's so cute. Why are you such a cute little dog? Oh, see, this tree is in the way. Hold up. I gotta. Hold up, tree. Get out of there. Okay, you got the puppy boy. That's my puppy boy. I give it all. Okay, take them out. Oh, there we go. There we go. There you go, puppy. You good? You good? Alright. You bastard. I'm gonna pick up all these. Let's break it down. Maple. Ooh. Maple seeds. What's wrong? What happened? What's that? Anyway. Alright, cool. I guess I'll go to sleep. Oops. I can plant me a whole maple forest up in here. Oak, right? Acorns. Oak trees. Like those who know how to forage, the forageness of the foragings can grow your own. Well, thanks. Dig up seeds. Make me some trees. All this wood, man. What the heck is that? I'll follow you as far as I can go. You gonna land? Come on, you stupid. Get out the way. I saw the night owl. Where'd he go? I lost him. What's up? What my God going on? What you doing? Looking for food to make this moment. Don't doubt. Oh wait, hold up. Do I got something for you? Hold up. Let me see if I can give you something real quick. Because during the festivals, you can't really give them stuff. I totally forget what she likes, so that is a problem. Alright, so she likes... What she like? What you like? She got a big schedule. I can't skip her likes, I guess. What happened here? Okay, I skipped it all. Oh, here we go. Her loves... Amethyst, blackberry cobbler, not gonna happen. Chocolate cake, not gonna happen. Pufferfish, nope. Pumpkin spice elf. So amethyst. I don't think I had. I think I gave the last one to what's her name. Great. Okay, I have a crocus. Thank you for that. Man, wish I had an amethyst. Hold up, let me see. Hold up, dude. Hold up. I don't have it with me though. I have to go home first. Alright, let me go home. She's gonna go that way though. I'm gonna lose her. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get her back. Never mind. Oh well. Get my seeds though. Wait, can I sell seeds? I should have more trees. What's up, puppy? I need more storage, actually. That there. Clay is there. Sap is there. Do I have any? I don't. Have any acorns? I mean, pine cone? What's this? Flora Perturba. Oh, Flora. Flora Perturba. Shoot, I don't have it like that. And the wood is back here. Yep. I really do have a lot of stuff, but the watering can go back. And let me see. Did I put anything in the thing? I guess I did. Whoa, those things are 500 each? Oh, I had, okay, 360, so that's a 180. 180 for the gold stars and 120 for the regulars. Shoot. Damn. Them seashells be like, bam. That's cool. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna end the YouTube. This is done. Alright, y'all. Later. Yeah, I'm not gonna see the festival.